woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second down, Winston. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Third and short yardage, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for a nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Winston now to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way down to the 9. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown, 71 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action now. Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Winston forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Hey, 5-0.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Stay in there. 5-0.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. They've got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Boston. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go, let's go. Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip around here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, sacked back at the 31.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Rolling to his left. Caught left side, Williams. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now he's going to... This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Sturgis for the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Focus.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. He is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really...
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Stephon to it. The former... Notre Dame man. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they work this out past the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First down, Winston. Being chased out left. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Winston. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time. And what's going on? So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that will get them one closer. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Snicker, you gotta spin.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
This is caught inside the 15. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Here's Eckler to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jameis to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
44.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Here's Eckler to return it. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Sturgis for the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Here's Eckler to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, let's go.